Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is King Froggy, and welcome back to another Metalhead Reacts. Today, I'm going to be reacting to Akala, The Journey, featuring Mike Righteous. Now, before I jump into it, I want to remind you guys, if you didn't see the last video already, I'm holding a Q&A later on today. I'll be making a video on it, so what you need to do is leave a question down in the comment section below, and I will answer it later on today whenever I make that last video. Now, another thing, thank you guys so much for the support. I'm currently uploading the other video, so I am recording this as I'm uploading, because I'm going to try to record this one and the next one back to back, you know, so, yeah. Anyway, let me know a comment. Let me know a question down below. Leave me a question. It could be any question as long as it isn't, you know, too bad or anything like that. You know, just like that way you guys can find out more about me. Anything you want to know about me, you know, or why I do what I do, just upload it or comment it and I'll answer it. Also, leave a song suggestion and an artist, and I will get to it as soon as I can. Now, let's jump into Akala, The Journey, featuring Mike Righteous. Really like the intro so far. Sounds beautiful. I love whenever violins are incorporated.
To give your life some purpose, chasing his dreams and his goals to only find they're worthless. In this eternal circus cycle, turning circle spins around the fire burning. We're searching for higher learning, distracted by higher earning, yearning for more than what's on the surface. What if I told you that inside you were perfect? Would you believe me or say I'm crazy, man? What's your verdict? The furthest from the battlefield is always love and war. One who's on the front line, well, he ain't as sure. Don't appreciate all your blessings, you need to struggle more. Might have the fullest plate and live amongst the poor. If you got a heart full of hate, then you were just as flawed. What if the
okay, so I'm gonna pause it right there. First off, I want to say that background music is just beautiful. The violin, the piano that dropped in with the snare drum and the cymbals. Oh, sounds so good. Anyway, I want to take a moment to talk about the first little bit of this verse where it said, "Isn't the purpose of life to give your life some purpose? Chasing these dreams and these goals only find they're worthless. And this eternal circus I could turn in circles, spins around the fire burning. We're searching for higher learning, distracted by higher earning, yearning for more than what's on the surface." So I think that's talking about, like, we spend so much time, especially in our younger years, trying to give our life a purpose. And it isn't to benefit really anybody else, depending on who you are. It's purely to benefit either yourself or your family, or both. Normally it's both. And I think that's kind of what it's talking about, especially when it's like chasing these dreams and these goals to only find out they're worthless, because most of the time, let's face it, we set goals for ourselves that we normally don't achieve. And I think that's what it meant by it's worthless. Or either, like, whenever you set a goal, like, to change the way things are in society, which I'm guessing someone like Akala probably did, and realize that it's not really making as big of an impact as you want it to, I'm sure it gets to you in a certain sense. And then he goes on to say, what if I told you that inside you were perfect? Would you believe me or say I'm crazy, man? What's your verdict? So, like, a big thing there is people are so enthralled in making, you know, their outside perfect, that they don't focus on the inside of who someone really is. And that's a problem today because people are more focused on their image rather than their like the way they treat people, the way that they treat certain subjects, the way that we project ourselves verbally. And instead of doing that, it's all about like putting on nice clothes and making yourself look good, trying to look like celebrities and stuff like that, going with the latest trends. It kind of, it's bullshit. And I'm basically saying it's bullshit the way that is. And then the furthest from the battlefield is always loving war. The one who's on the front line, well, he ain't so sure. Thing there, like, we hear a lot of people like, may not like the idea of war, but they don't mind it as long as it is benefiting us as a whole. Because if we're over there taking resources and stuff, we have gas for our cars and all that other stuff because of what we're doing over there. So people don't mind it. But people over there, and by people over there, I don't just mean the people that live there. I'm talking about our soldiers and stuff too. They're on the front lines. They're seeing all of these atrocities that's going on. And a lot of them know that it's wrong, but they give themselves a kind of like a pep talk almost, and a reason, even if the reason is false, to why they are doing what they are doing. And that's a major issue. So really, we need to look at it from the perspective of everything that people are doing over there, as in, like, instead of being okay with everything that goes on over there because it benefits us. Like, even people that say that they're against war and everything, they have no objections to it whenever they find out, or whenever it comes into question that it is beneficial to them, do they? Especially government officials. Because war puts money in their pocket, and it's called a war economy. Yes, we may spend a lot of money, building weaponry and stuff like that, and paying soldiers, but we make back tenfold whenever we're taking resources from another country. So that's the main reason for war, is the money we get out of it. Because we, like I said, we get back tenfold what we would going into it. And then another thing, let's see, don't appreciate all your blessings, you need to struggle more. Might have the fullest plate and live amongst the poor. A bunch of people think that their lives are so flawed because of a hard day or a hard week. When in reality, you need to look at it like this. I have a house. I have, a roof over my head to shield me from the elements. I have power. I have electricity. I have food on my table. And I have water to drink. Clean water to drink. I have TV. I have internet. We have all of these things. Yet, whenever something bad happens to you, it's automatically worse than anything that could possibly ever happen. When in reality, you could have it a million times worse. You could not have any of these things and be struggling to survive day in and day out. You could be living on a street corner with a sign asking people for money because you can't get a job because no one will hire you. And now, since nobody will hire you, you don't have food, you don't have water, you have to struggle just to get the basic necessities of life. So, anybody out there who thinks you're having a bad day and thinks that it couldn't possibly get worse, just remember, it can always get worse. Because you are very lucky to be in the place that you're at. Because if you're watching this video, that means you have a place to stay, you have internet, you have all this other stuff. You are very lucky to be where you're at. So you have to look at it like that. And that is why we need to try to help other people, because they don't have what we have. And, you know, whenever people are able to see that we could have it a million times worse than just being depressed and moody all the time. I mean, don't get me wrong, depression is a big thing. I have it, you know, I mean, there's days when I can't get out of the bed, you know, and, you know, it's hard. It's hard to deal with. But one thing I learned is to always, instead of look at the negative, look at the positive. And also to remember that even though I'm having a bad day, I could have it a million times worse. And that is what helps me get out of bed in the morning. That and you guys. Because every morning I get up and I look at my phone, because I get notifications from YouTube on my phone. And I see your guys' comments, and it's like, I'm making a bit of a difference. I'm helping people. I'm making people smile. That's the reason I'm doing it. And that helps me get out of bed too. Anyway, I don't need to make this video as long as the last one. Because that one was like 25 minutes. So let's back up just a touch and keep going.
What if the journey is the destination? What you reckon if your present is the present? Would you grab it with every second, or would you still wreck it? Given a second chance, now that we've even said it. Nah, we ain't no better. In fact, we're just as reckless. And we ain't got the answers. These are just our questions. Journey with us. Journey as we ask these questions. Journey with us. Journey with us. Journey with us. Journey as we're learning lessons. Journey with us. Journey with us. Journey with us. Journey with us. We ain't got the answers.
Snare speed up, double timing. It's pretty cool.
We're just asking questions.
Whoa!
Is this what they're waiting for? We give it to them straight and raw. Is this what they're waiting for? Is this what they've been waiting for? Every journey begins with just one step.
Okay, no. Pause. Holy shit, dude. That fucking, that came out of nowhere, man. That sounds awesome. It has like a pretty metal feel to it, as well as a dubsteppy vibe too. That's pretty damn sick, man. Holy shit. Let's back up.
Open the book, just look. Every journey begins with just one step. Put your foot in front of the other and just move. Yeah. I've been living in a prison in my mind. You be nothing like mine, but your toothpicks fly. But you cool this life, and you glamorize. It's a pack of lies. I'm with a pack of lines. You ain't playing with a pride. That's patronizing. Talking to the young bucks. You ain't ready for the pop. Little wake on. You don't want to get locked up. You don't want to be a convict. Will you spat going on shit? Don't you fucking have a conscience? I got this. Can't stop it there, that's how I felt for the last couple of years. Didn't want to confront my peers. My brother just lost somebody, so I had to go back to the man that I come from my peers. All this time I'm funding my career. All this time my fans are getting there. Yeah, I'm stood in the middle of nowhere, and I broke my back just to get here. Then the next, where God just said a prayer. Still through the blood of the person I was building up on me, I'm prepared. Still through the blood of the person I was building up on me, I'm aware. Every journey begins with just one step.
Yeah, back into that sick ass hook. Holy hell.
Every journey begins with just one step. Put your foot in front of the other and just move. Akala and righteous, the words we are uttering, feeling your spirit, the pain we are summoning, cause we came up in the suffering, now we're recovering, but it still feels like we're stuck in it. There's enough of it everywhere, sucking the life out of people with it doesn't toughen and break, crack, shatter your life. This is the journey, it ain't always nice. We have not learned to disable the lies. It seems we're determined to pay all the price, but still I murder a rhythm like no one in Britain. I'm righteous on mics when I'm spitting. Fam, don't worry about me, I am living. Just play your position and stay out the kitchen. When the rhythm hit him in his chest, better get a vest. I'm obsessed and it's thick there on the decks. Getting vexed, it's a head stare on your neck. So who's next to express? Get it off your chest, chest that I play. It's not the right game. Fam, you assure you're aboard the right plane? This one right here, it goes where I say. The journey has learned me to focus my pain. To spit phrases, molten ice flames. You get burned and frozen, that's only quite tame. Every journey begins with just one step.
Holy hell.
The page, open the book, just look. Every journey begins with just one step. Put your foot in front of the other and just move. Brush on my shoulders and bump with the mothership, mumbles and mothership. Now the lads will just turn into mumbling. Turn on my mic again. Turn on my mask and they know the fuck it is knowing I'm coming in. You just a bullet for rap and I rap, I'm a bullet for government. There's a problem with mainstream media coverage, feeding us our shit, please keep them coming in. The shit I'm encouraging, anyone with the courage to go up against the system we're stuck up in. And if you ain't with us, then fuck it then. Become a pawn and become a king. Become a pawn, pretty dad with a sword of another pawn. Why we fighting each other for? Why we fighting our brothers for? What's the price of a life for you young and poor? Looking online at a live phone, he's song on the board. I got a son and he's four, so I'm opening doors. I'm open more, say I'm hopeless. Nothing's more dangerous than a man who's desperate and broken. Coming back from an injury, did you miss me? Man, I wanna throw me out like a frisbee. Where you been, fam? Wanna know where I've been, G? Yeah, tell me now. I've been alone, it's a rocky road, Kingsley. It's a rocky road in the stories that we're told. Well, I'm both from the places that we grown. You wasn't there
man,
when
that
the
transition from him to Akala
came
is
to the
pretty
door.
sweet.
You wasn't there, didn't witness all the tears. In fact, have you ever been poor before? You sure? This ain't Jersey Shore. This is real life, it is totally raw. Uncles is going to prison and half of your role models getting their dough in the kitchen. Living right next to the rich kids. One street away, but our struggle is totally different. I am the man of the house where I'm living and I'm like 11, I'm destined for prison. I never went no cause I beat the system and all of my villains is proud that I wrote tradition. You don't know shit about us. Do not discuss what you cannot suss. Sus was the start of them fucking us up. No, it wasn't just not enough luck, better suck it up. Every journey begins with just one step. Turn over the page, open the book, just look. Every journey begins with just one step. Put your foot in front of the other and just move. Every journey begins with just one step.
Dude, I love that hook, man. That sounds so good.
Just look. Every journey begins with just one step. Put your foot in front of the other and just move. Every journey begins. Every journey
Okay, yes, fade out. Okay, so that's it. Alright, so there's a few things I want to go over before I end this video. It's going to probably wind up being about the same length. Looks like today's the long video day. Alright, so let's see. Let me go all the way back up here. Let's see, where was it? No, that's not it. Here we go, this. Turn up my mic so they know who the fuck it is. Know I'm coming in. You just a problem for rap when I rap. I'm a problem for governments. There's a problem in mainstream media coverage feeding us utter shit. Please keep them coming in. So the thing about that is, like, media does feed us a lot of shit. And a lot of people believe it because, especially when it comes to the news. Guess what, guys? The news does not tell us the whole story. They tell us what we want to hear and what gets them better ratings. They don't give a fuck about the truth. They just want better ratings. That's how it is. That's how it's always been. And it's sad. It is sad. Because the news is supposed to tell the truth and it's supposed to, you know, tell people what's going on. And it doesn't do that. And that's pretty damn sad. It really is. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this here because I don't want to ramble because I'm pretty sure you guys have gotten enough of my rambling in the last video if you've already seen it. Anyway, leave a question down below for my Q&A later. Also, leave an artist and a song you want me to react to, and I will get to it as soon as I can. If you enjoyed this video, be sure you give it a thumbs up. Be sure you subscribe if you have not already. And I will, of course, see all of you guys in that next video. See ya!